Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Herzlich willkommen, welcome ladies and gentlemen, good evening, guten Abend, guten Abend, buenas noches, bonsoir, buonanotte. I don't know exactly how to say it in Italian, sorry. Welcome everyone, thanks for joining us. It's the UEFA Champions League final, it's the big one. Two sides that haven't won it in a long time. One team looking to win it for the very first time. One team looking to win it for the fourth time. But also the first time since 2010. It's the best side in it. It's one of the best sides in Italy against the best team in France. It's PSG making a second final in literally a decade, taking on Inter, who are making their second Champions League final appearance in about 4 years. Obviously, Inter lost to Manchester City last time they got into the Champions League final. As for PSG, they got to the 2020 final and lost against FC Bayern München. So today it is in Munich, the Bavarian capital, the Hauptstadt Bayern's. The Bavarian capital, Munich, is the home of the finals. So, who's going to be crowned champion tonight? PSG or Inter Milan? We will find out in due course. Don't forget, of course, at half-time today, we've got our game of Guess the Logos, which is obviously going to be the game where, obviously, you will have loads of logos coming up on the screen. And, of course, you just need to work out which teams they are. And they all will be Champions League teams. So make sure you get involved in that at half-time. But make sure you get involved in the live chat as well throughout the stream. Get involved in the poll. The poll is open in the live chat now. Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan. Just vote for whichever one you think is going to win it. Well, two teams. One that I think is probably overhyped because I don't think Paris Saint-Germain are that great. Yeah, they always boss the French league. They are always the best team in France. They have done well this campaign, though. I still don't think they'll win it, though. I think this is Inter Milan's title again. Paris Saint-Germain looking to become the second French team to ever win it. Obviously, Marseille, the only team that have won it from France. But will they be able to do it tonight? We'll find out. Well, Scotty B and Xi Jinping both think so. And just confirm it's not actually Xi Jinping, the actual president. It's just someone who's called his account name Xi Jinping. Let's have a look at the live chat anyway. Going to be first on that leaderboard. I don't know what this whole bloody community leaderboard's about. For me, it just seems like a waste of bloody time to me. It's matterless to me. At the end of the day, people tune in. It doesn't matter whether you're first or second one into the stream. It's always great to see people in the live stream either way. I've got the fan on, I'm afraid, because goodness me, I am sweating. It is rather warm. It's been pretty warm today in Middlesbrough, annoyingly, which doesn't help me. 2-1 to PSG, says both, says Scotty and G. Where's the famous daddy? They've all gone out to karaoke tonight. Good evening, say 2-1 PSG fans. I'm going to be top or close to it, on time or not to be. Well, I think I was pretty much on time. Maybe slightly there, but I'm pretty sure I was on time. So that's ideal. Looking forward to what should be a really good final. We'll have the two lineups in full for you all in due course. And like I say, it's going to be one of them really. I think it'll be a good game. There'll be goals in it. There might not be many, but I've gone for 2-1 to Inter. I think Inter Milan will win it again. Inter Milan have probably more experience when it comes to Champions League finals, and they do not tend to bottle Champions League finals, although they did bottle the last one obviously against City. But is it their time again? They haven't won it for 15 years. As the Paris Saint-Germain, they have never won the Champions League. The Allianz Arena looking magnificent as usual, the home of the Rekordmeisters, Deutschland's FC Bayern München. Bayern obviously hosting the final tonight, the Allianz Arena, which is a magnificent stadium. What's this XP stuff about? I have no idea, mate. I've got no fucking idea. I think it's to do with. I think it's something like. I think it depends on how many comments and stuff you put in live. I have no idea, mate. To be honest with you, I mean, to be fair, I couldn't give a flying shit. But I don't know if there's a way of turning that thing off because I don't really want that. I don't want that on. Can we get rid of that shit? Hell, there's so many people on my bloody block list. How many? I don't know. Well, I don't know where I can turn it. I want to turn this off. A place for fans to stand out. Top 3 get special badges. It resets every stream so you can always try again. You need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how to get them by sending live chat messages, sending super chat, super stickers. Right, yeah, but is there a way of turning it off? Because I don't really want that. I don't want that on the live stream. Because I just know it's going to get really irritating for some people. Is there a way of turning this off? Motivation activity be shown. Yeah, that's fine. I'm lost. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. See, I want to turn this whole crapping off, really. It's going to bug me, so I want to get rid of that. I don't think there's any way of me getting rid of it. I think it's just something that they've added in now, which is really annoying because I don't want that. I don't want that. Then I don't give a shit about that. No, I can't seem to find a way of. I can't seem to find a way of changing that. I don't know why it's there, but sorry about that. I know it's going to really piss quite a few people off there, but there's nothing I can do. I can't get rid of it. It won't go, so I can't get rid of it, I'm afraid. Sorry about all that, but yeah. See how things go. But it's a new thing that they've added in. There's nothing. I mean, I can't bloody get rid of it. It's quite annoying. I don't want it. I don't want it, quite frankly, because I just know it's going to cause problems. It's going to. I start feeling it'll cause issues in the stream. So, but never mind. Just gonna have to get on with it, aren't we? Really, 3-0 PSG. See, I don't think PSG will win it. I have a feeling Inter will win it because I think Inter have more experience in these finals. Although PSG, it would be amazing for Paris Saint-Germain to win it. Just to let you know, by the way, if there's any buzzing, I've got a fan on next to me. I won't have it on all stream. Like, I'll have it on at certain intervals. It'll be on and off at times, but it's just to keep me a bit cooler because I am absolutely sweltering sat here because it's been very warm. It's been warm lately in Middlesbrough, and it's been really annoying. Like, it's been very warm, but it's also been like very humid. Like, you know, I mean, it's currently 18 degrees where I am in Middlesbrough. It's 18 degrees in Middlesbrough. Sunset is not until 9:30. It was 22 degrees earlier on today, and the air pollution is 3. Which is worse than yesterday. Very low air pollution. But there is a bit of wind outside. You know, there's a lot of wind. There's a bit of wind outside. But, you know, it's just been very warm and humid today. I mean, it's been very warm. It's been very warm. 62% humidity. Well, that probably explains it. It has been a very humid day today. Tomorrow's going to be a bit cooler, though. It gets cooler during the week, so we end up with a bit of rain, which isn't always a problem. But it does feel like it feels like I'm in Spain with the heat. It's like we've got the Spanish heat coming over to the United Kingdom. It's just been, very muggy, as Tom's put there in the live chat. It's been a pain in the backside. It's a nightmare if you're bloody going to the gym in these sort of heats, because it makes it very difficult to cope when you're exercising at the same time. Tropical teesside, I wish. Yeah. Daddy will be having a cold bath. No, he won't be, because him and the rest of the family have gone to karaoke whilst I'm sat here doing the Champions League final. And I do have our guess the logos at half time for you all. There it is. And I'll be down here at half time. But looking forward to this. Don't mind when it's sunny out. When it's grey and there's no air, it's horrible. Yeah, it's I'm okay when it's overcast and cool, but when there's when it's just really, when it's really humid, it is a bit of a nightmare. It does become a real nightmare for me. But oh well, we carry on. We've got the what the fuck's just happened? Huh? Ah. My TV just decided to restart itself. I have a good feeling about the game, to be honest. Feels like it'll be open and end to end. Oh, there'll be it's a game that's definitely going to have goals in it. Both of these teams are more than capable of scoring at least 2 goals. I mean, I've gone for 2-1 Inter. I think Inter Milan will do it because they have a lot more experience when it comes to winning Champions League finals. These have never won a Champions League final, Paris Saint-Germain. They'll become the second ever They'll be the second ever team from France to actually win the Champions League if they do. Inter will move on to 4 Champions League titles and only 3 behind their rivals AC Milan. I'm gonna have to listen back to that. I'm gonna sex that. That's just titles and only 3 behind their rivals AC Milan. Ah, dear. I'll just turn my mic up a little bit because my mic's not that loud. It's normally a lot louder than that. Let's turn this up a little bit. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 1. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you for the bless yous. Yes. Well, I'll try not to sneeze again because people don't bless twice. Bless you. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you for joining us as well. 6 votes. And it's 4 versus 2 on the votes at the moment, which is good. Into the win 4-1 says official Gorilla Guy break. Interesting name. Bismillah, no, we will not let you go, let me go. Bismillah, we will not let you go, let me go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. We will not let you go. We'll not let you go and let me go. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. For me. For me. Sorry, that's just a bit of Bohemian Rhapsody. I can hit that note I can hit the high note if I do it in the lower key. If I do it in the really high key, then I'll break my voice completely. But there you go. Inter will win 4-1, definitely. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've read that twice, so that's 2 now. Looking forward to this. Let's have a look at the 2 teams in full, as well as tonight's referees, who are from Romania. Let's see if they're Romanian in the game for the whole match. If they can from Romania. No. Right. Let's have a look at the 2 teams in full with our good friend Mr. Darryl Johnson. But first, before we cross over to him, let's have a look at the referees for today. And the referees for this evening's match, ladies and gentlemen, are from Romania. Well, the referee and the assistant referees are. From Romania, the referee and the assistant referees. The referee for today's game is Istvan Kovacs. The assistant referee is Mihai Marica and Ferenc Tunyogi. And the 4th official tonight is from Portugal, and that is João Pinheiro. And the referee on VAR tonight is from the Netherlands, and it is Dennis Higler. 4-1 says official Gorilla Guy. 4-1, 100%. Inter, yeah. Fair enough. I don't see it being that one-sided, but there you go. Right, let's have a look at the 2 teams with Darryl Johnson then. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at the 2 teams in full this evening. We'll start off with Inter Milan in goal for Inter. Do you want to get the lineups up? Hang on a sec. In goal for Inter tonight is number 1, Jan Sommer. Number 2, Denzel Dumfries. Number 9, Marcus Thuram. Number 10, Lisandro? That's the wrong one. Number 10, Lautaro Martinez. Second time lucky. Number 15, Francesco Acerbi. Number 20, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Number 22, Henrik Mkhitaryan. Number 23, Nicolo Barella. Number 28 is Benjamin Pavard. Number 32, Federico Di Marco. Number 95, Alessandro Bastoni. And the subs for Inter Milan, the goalkeepers, number 12, Rafael Di Gennaro. Goalkeepers on number 13, Josep Martinez. Number 6, Stefan De Vrij. Number 7, Peter Zielinski. Number 8, Marko Arnautovic. Number 16, David Fratesi. Number 21, Christian Aslani. Number 30, Carlos Augusto. Number 31 is Jan Bisek. Number 36, Matteo Damian. Number 59, Nikola Salevsky. And last but not least, number 99, Mehdi Taremi. And the starting lineup now for Paris Saint-Germain. In goal is number 1, Gigi Donnarumma. Number 2, Achraf Hakimi. Number 5, Marquinhos. Number 7, Gvicha Kvaratskhelia. Number 8, Fabian Ruiz. Number 10, Osman Dembele. 14, Desiree Doué. 17, Vitinha. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Number 51, William Pacho. Number 87, João Neves. Subs for Paris Saint-Germain, the goalkeeper, number 39, Matvey Safanov. Number 80, Arnau Tenas. Number 3, Presnel Kimpembe. Number 9, Gonçalo Ramos. Number 19, Kang In Lee. Number 21, Lucas Hernandez. Number 24, Seni Mayulu. Number 30. No. Number 29, Bradley Barcola. Number 33, Warren Sare Emery. Number 35, Lucas Beraldo. Number 49, Ibrahim Mbaye. And those are the two lineups for Tomino Johnson. Let's have a look. Let's cross back to your host for tonight. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time for the match to get underway. I've just realised my camera's not fully in that square. There we go. Almost time for the Champions League final 2025. PSG, who have done very well to get this far. There was fireworks going off when they beat Arsenal, but also Inter Milan knocked out FC Barcelona of all teams as well. They've done incredible. I have a crown. That's nice. Inter 4-1. Well, we get the impression you want Inter to win 4-1, which is fine. I have Inter Milan to potentially win. You don't have a crown? No, because this whole community thing's shit. The whole community thing's bollocks, if you ask me. Basically, it's the top three commenters in the stream. Basically, I don't really understand it. It's something new that YouTube have put in. For me, I think it's a waste of space. And who the hell is this doing this bloody ceremony? I mean, I like all the flashing lights, but come on. I mean, we've had someone playing a guitar. What a surprise! Some of the best goalkeeper. Yeah, he's not a bad goalkeeper, is he, Jan Sommer? He's done well for Switzerland over the years. But it's a tough old game. Both teams will be really good. I mean, Jan Sommer probably will do well because it is the summertime now. Summertime. Sorry, that was terrible. In fact, I'll let Darryl Johnson say his thoughts.
Well, that was absolutely cack.
Yeah, sorry, that was garbage, wasn't it? Kickoff coming in just under 10 minutes time. Not good for epileptics. No, it's not good if you got epilepsy, no. It'll go to pens into, will squeeze it. I bet they're glad they sold Onana. My Onana's the worst goalkeeper Manchester United have ever had. So strange seeing Linkin Park without Chester. Linkin Park. Oh, is that who's on this? Is that who's on the stage? I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what you're on about. Linkin Park. Is that who's on stage? They're doing the pre-show now. All right. There it is, the magnificent city of München. They've got, well, they're showing the game on the screens at the Parc des Princes in Paris. And also they've got, it's like a concert, bit like a concert where the San Siro is. San Siro full of fans as well. No, I've never heard of them. I didn't know, I've never heard of them. Right, there's the Allianz Arena with the beautiful München in the background. Fort Manning is the destination. Fort Manning's the destination for the final tonight. Fort Manning is where the Allianz Arena is, just north of München. Right. PSG Ultras wearing white, Inter wearing blue. The players are going to be coming out very shortly out of the magnificent Allianz Arena tunnel. Oh, that's good, that. Yeah, I like that. The guy on the violin is playing the Seven Nation Army on the violin, and he's all the fans are joining in with that. Oh, PSG, you're going to have another... Looks like PSG have got another massive T4, which... Bloody hell. They've got T4s in every single stand here. The Champions League trophy has just been brought out of the Allianz Arena tunnel. I'm eating pizza, that's nice. So Zanetti bringing the trophy out, along with a former PSG player. I can't remember who it actually is. But two of the former players for each of these sides bringing up Champions League trophy, and what a trophy that is, and what a setting for the Champions League final. The Allianz Arena in the background. Last time they hosted it was in 2012 when Bayern lost in their home stadium to Chelsea on penalties. PSG having a little T4 in the top two stands. The Allianz Arena is full. 75,000 in the stadium tonight. Here we go then. Inter Milan's Ultras are lucky because they have got the Sud Curva. Paris Saint-Germain are in the Nord Curva, as it would be called. The North Stand that also has atmosphere. But the Sud Curva is the stand that has all safe standing, because it's where Bayern's Ultras always stand. So Inter in the Sud Curva tonight. It's Champions League final time. The best of luck to both of these teams. Let's get the players onto the field and let's sit back and relax and enjoy what should be an enthralling final between two top sides. Inter missed out on the Serie A title, losing it out to Napoli, and PSG winning their league. PSG reaching their first final since 2020, Inter reaching their first final since 2023 when they lost to Manchester City. PSG have never won the Champions League. They're looking to become the second ever French team, along with Marseille, to win the UEFA Champions League. Inter looking to win it for the fourth time in their career, in their history, and the first time since 2010 when they beat Bayern Munich in the Santiago Bernabeu. So the Bayern-Chelsea game does not get mentioned enough. No, I mean, it was a good final. You know, in fact, I think Chelsea probably deserved it over the tournament. I mean, they knocked out Barcelona away. You know, they did really well, to be fair. Here we go. The 31st of May 2025 is Champions League final day. Istvan Kovac is going to bring the teams out of the Allianz Arena tunnel. Here they come onto the field. Ensemble Nous Sommes is what the Paris Saint-Germain T4 says. There's the Champions League trophy right in front of them that they're walking past. What a setting for this final. This is going to be a great final. Ah, beautiful setting, I must say, by the way. Beautiful setting. Beautiful setting. Welcome everyone, thanks for joining us. Hello Sam. The Allianz Arena is ready. Champions League anthem ringing out. Let's turn this down so I don't get copyrighted. We're going to have a look at the two teams in full. Two starting 11s, I beg your pardon, in a moment. Don't forget to get involved in live poll. 9 votes, 78% for PSG to win it. I think Inter Milan might win it 2-1. I think Inter Milan will nick it. So, yes. I've also got I've got two 50p bets on, actually, tonight. I've got one that's for Inter to win at full time. Both teams to score. Lautaro Martinez to win. And the fans all shouting, the champions. Inter Milan to win it. To win it in the 90 minutes. Both teams to score. Lautaro Martinez to score any time. Over 10 corners. That's 11 corners needed. And both teams to receive 2 cards. 50p for 34 squid. And the other one for this game is a bet booster. This one, 20 to 1. This 50p, £10.50. Inter Milan to lift the trophy. Inter to have most shots on target and the most corners. So we're going to have to be keeping an eye on every single thing that goes on in tonight's final. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the final. Let's have a look at the two teams. Starting off with Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain starting 11. Number 1, Gigi Donnarumma. Number 2, Achraf Hakimi. Number 5, Marquinhos. Number 7, Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Number 8, Fabian Ruiz. Number 10, Ousmane Dembele. Number 14, Desire Doué. Number 17, Vitinha. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Number 51 is Willian Pacho. Number 87 is João Neves. That's the starting lineup for Paris Saint-Germain. Inter Milan starting 11. I said Saint. It's not Saint, it's Sant. Paris Saint-Germain. Sant. That's how it's pronounced in France. I didn't say Sam. Inter Milan starting 11. Number 1, Jan Sommer. Number 2, Denzel Dumfries. Number 9, Marcus Thuram. Number 10, Lautaro Martinez. Number 15, Francesco Acerbi. Number 20, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Number 22, Henrik Mkhitaryan. Number 23, Nicolo Barella. Number 28, Benjamin Pavard. Number 32 is Federico Di Marco. Number 95, Alessandro Bastoni. Here we go, Champions League final time. The Allianz Arena is ready. At the home of FC Bayern München, we are underway. And what a brilliant kickoff routine that wasn't. That's got to be the worst kickoff I have seen in a long time. That was garbage. What a start to the game. So the player kicking off just leaves the ball and then it's booted forward straight out of play. I've never seen a kickoff routine like that, and I hope to never do it again because that was appalling. That is a terrible kickoff routine from Paris Saint-Germain. Terrible kickoff routine from PSG. That was appalling. The atmosphere is going to be excellent. I think it's going to be an amazing atmosphere tonight at the Allianz Arena. It's a stadium that can definitely give off a cracking atmosphere. PSG coming forward already at the start of proceedings. And they've lost the ball in their own half here now. Marcus Thuram running forward. Good defending there. And Achraf Hakimi's going to run forward with it. Loses it out to DeMarco, but wins it back again right near the halfway line. This is a game where I'm going to have to be very quick on the commentator here because it's going to be interesting. What does Kevin think of that? Kevin? It's not Kevin. Are you on about Will Mackenzie? Will Mackenzie, if you're on about, then yeah, Will Mackenzie, I think you're on about. which is this.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Kevin. Will. Will, it's Will. W-I-L-L. W-I-L. Whiskey Indigo Lima Lima is how to say it. No, it's Will. I mean, I see why I say Kevin, but Will Mackenzie is what it says, but that's his name. Although, do you know what the funny thing is? His actual name is Simon Bird, but his character name is Will Mackenzie. Oh, that looked like a great ball, that, but well cut out. Inter win their yellow away kit. PSG winning the ball back again. Doué playing it in towards the penalty area, and a free kick's been given for foul to Inter Milan. Hakan Çalhanoğlu getting caught. He didn't get it in the face. He did not get hit in the face. Take it like a man, Çalhanoğlu. Luis Enrique has not lost a final. He's been involved in 10 finals as a manager, not lost them. That is a fucking record, isn't it? Really is an outstanding record. Whoops. Right, don't forget, of course, tomorrow we're back live again tomorrow for the National League player final, and then on the night tomorrow night it is the darts finals night. That's a poor ball from Jan Sommer. PSG starting off well, apart from that kick-off. It was a terrible kick-off routine. I hope they never do that again, because that was appalling. But, yeah. So far, so good for them. They'll be happy with the start. Inter are just struggling to really get into the game at the moment. Almost 4 minutes in. Got to watch out for Kvarat, because Kvaratskhelia is an outstanding player.
The early suggestion here, Rio, is that Inter Milan are going to be happy to see PSG have the lion's share of the
PSG are a team that always seem to dominate possession. But Inter will be, I think Inter will very likely that Inter will be playing for set pieces, which is what they've just done there, because he just played for that foul. Ref will be on the side of the French. Well, not so far. He's given 2 free kicks to Inter and nothing to PSG so far. So here come Inter Milan. Good ball, that is. Federico Di Marco. He's been one of their star players, along with Denzel Dumfries, which has been superb this season for them. He's their top scoring defender. He's one of the highest goal scoring defenders in Italy, really. I think he's got the well, he's not the top scorer in Italy, but he's like the top scoring defender in the Serie A. He's got to be up there as one of the top ones in the Champions League as well, because he's been excellent this year. So who's playing Spurs in the UEFA Super Cup in August? We'll find out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jose Mourinho was the last person to win the Champions League for Inter. We need Dumfries as right back. There was a talk a couple of years ago. Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with that. We could do with Dumfries, but are we going to get him? No, I don't think so. Inter 2010. Jose Mourinho was manager of their 2010 Champions League winning squad. So it was Jose Mourinho. He was the last person to win the Champions League with Inter Milan. That was in 2010 against FCB. Clayton's won again. Here's Desiree Doué. He's against Alessandro Bastoni. Bastoni too strong for him. What? He's given a free kick for that? I thought he was just too strong for him there. I don't think that was a foul. Cheers everyone for joining us. Up your nose. I know it's a Christmas glass, but it was just the first one I could find. After this weekend, don't forget it's on to the international break, and then, well, once England's games are done, once the England game's done against Senegal, there's nothing really until the new season gets underway. So I'm gonna have to try and I'm gonna look at doing the football GeoGuessr again, because we did that like 2 or 3. We did like 2 or 3 streams of it a couple of years ago, and then didn't do one since. So we'll have to bring the football GeoGuessr back at some point, because that's always good fun. Oh, goal kick surely, yeah. Talk of Frimpong is right back too. Yeah, he's going to Liverpool, mate. I'll try and get in touch with the lads that did it before. There was lads that I did it with before, so I'm gonna see if I can get in touch with them on Discord again. Try and do it through Discord again.
They've started the better here, Paris Saint-Germain. João Neves, Desiree Doué, and now Vitinha, who's already seeing plenty of the ball. Yeah, we're expecting that, aren't we?
Paris Saint-Germain and the fans that are singing at the minute. Inter Milan fans trying to make a bit of noise as well. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be the battle of the ultras, isn't it? Here, two clubs with excellent ultras. It's going to be the battle of the ultras, isn't it?
So much talent out there tonight in the respective sides. They've been a dazzling team to watch this season, PSG, since they've really clicked into gear from 2-0 down against Manchester City. Hakimi, well forward as he likes to do, but was cross-defended there by DiMarco. A lovely switch there from Mendes, right back position out to the right-hand side. You know what? Really
That's a point.
I've really enjoyed the way he's defended. Seems very happy to do
I should have asked at the theatre today, because I think it was the theatre I did it.
The second Ecuadorian to play the Champions League final after Antonio Valencia in 2011. He's been a breakout player.
I paid for the tickets, I just haven't received anything from them. Box office at Middlesbrough.
There's the first shot tonight, which comes in from Doué. It just switched from the right to the left, and it was a comfortable one.
No, Town Hall, mate. Town Hall. It's at the Town Hall, but I can't bloody find it. I'm gonna send an email. I did ask for postage, but they haven't bloody come yet. Which team would want Onana? A championship club probably. Can't sell him, but he can't start next season. Oh no, we don't want him. We don't want him starting next season. He's appalling. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just sending an important email. Just bear me 2 seconds. Tickets for MUNICH.
The one thing about the front two, generally speaking, it sticks when it fire up to them.
Forward by Germain, straight through to Donnarumma. It's easy to make the narrative of irresistible force against immovable object, but they've scored 114 goals this season into Milan, so it's not just PSG that can take a team apart. If there is an omen tonight for the Parisians, the last 4 Champions League finals played in Munich have provided 4 first-time winners. The last one's Chelsea in 2012, so you wonder. Dembele shooting.
Oh, good effort from Dembele. But straight to goalkeeper.
Sommer, statistically, Ali, he's had a great season, but in the last 6 weeks of the season, the goals have dried up a little bit.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. That said, you've got to balance it, saying he has had a terrific season. I mentioned it before, I just think he's really enjoyed the responsibility that's been put on him now, placed on him, in terms of his goals.
Here's the elegant Kavicha Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, lovely play. 1-0 PSG! 1-0 Paris Saint-Germain. It's been coming since the first minute. The French champions have the lead in the Champions League final. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Achraf Hakimi's been superb all season for them. And he's the one that scores in the final. Not a particularly big celebration. Not a big celebration because I believe he is he's a former Inter player. He was an Inter player back in the day. But he couldn't really miss that. Lovely ball through. Doué into the centre. Hakimi, 1-0. PSG lead inside 12.5 minutes.
And look at that. Casual, doesn't panic, lays it on a plate.
Well, he's completed the set, scored in the quarter-final, scored in the semi-final.
Paris! Numéro 2. Achraf Hakimi! Goal for Paris Saint-Germain, the goal scorer number 2, Achraf Hakimi! Paris Saint-Germain 1, Inter Milan 0.
PSG played 99 games now since the 0-0 in the Champions League for them earlier. Now that's your favourite. And an early goal on a big night like this does wonders for the nerves. And Paris Saint-Germain, who have scored plenty of them this season, have got the lead, and they've been such a good team when they've had a lead.
Well,
this season.
Do you know what I'm going to say? In terms of the game, and I hope this is correct, if we wanted an early goal, I think we wanted the French to score it. Had it gone the other way, I think Inter Milan must have just sat back and defended. Now, they can't do that. They cannot afford to do that.
To emphasise how good they've been, that's the 148th goal scored in all competitions this season by PSG. Only Barcelona have managed.
Was Ali McCoy Scotland's best ever striker? Well, I think him and... Well, if it's not him, then it'll be Kenny Dalglish. Like, Kenny Dalglish. Probably Kenny Dalglish, you know. Dalglish is one of Scotland's best ever strikers.
It's amazing, actually. It's his opposition right back that's forced him into that position.
Yeah, Kenny Dalglish is probably the better one. How many goals did Kenny Dalglish score for Scotland? How many did he score for Kenny? Not a great start for Luis Enrique, but not a good start for Inter Milan. He only scored 30 goals as a striker for Scotland. He was a top striker for Celtic and Liverpool back in the day. Ali McCoist. How many goals did he score for Scotland? 19 goals he scored for Scotland. So yeah, he definitely wasn't the best striker for Scotland. Dennis Law as well, yeah. Do you know, I forgot Dennis Law was Scottish. Yeah, of course, Dennis Law. 1-0 PSG, ladies and gentlemen. Dennis Law, the legend himself, Man United player, scored plenty of goals for Manchester United back in the day. 171 goals and 309 for United. 30 goals in 55 games for Scotland, which is better than Dalglish's record. He was on 30 in 109. So looks like Inter are struggling here. Bastoni put under pressure. Dennis Law never played for Rangers, by the way. Unless you're on about Ali McCoist. You're on about Ali McCoist, maybe. Did Ali McCoist used to play for Rangers? Rangers 251 in 418 appearances. That's not bad going, considering he was only there. He was there 15 years. Good going up. Mkhitaryan and Darmian, former United players. Yep, and some players that are playing that are in this final that are former FC Bayern players as well. Benji Pavard used to be Bayern's right back, now playing for Inter Milan. Jan Sommer, Inter Milan's goalkeeper, was Bayern goalkeeper before. And also, let's not forget that obviously Lucas Hernandez, who's the centre back, one of the centre backs for PSG, was on the bench tonight. And Lucas Hernandez is a former Bayern player as well. And I think that's it. I think that's about it, really. I think there's only 3 players that are former Bayern players in the squads tonight. PSG are tearing them apart. There's another shot by PSG. Are absolutely tearing Inter Milan apart tonight. They could be two. They could have been 2-0 up in. They could have been 2-0 up, PSG. Cacket United, even though, mate, what are the blue tags? Oh, it's this community thing. I can't turn it off. There's no way of me turning it off, so I think it's going to be on every stream. It's like top commenters, basically. Something that they've added in. But I can't do anything about it. I can't get rid of it. It's annoying. It's a bit annoying. I don't really want it. I want to get rid of it, but I can't get rid of it, I'm afraid. Every comment you put in, you get like 25. Every comment you put in, you get XP. Like, and then it's the top 3 commenters. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's annoying. 1 blue tag means 1 £10 donation. No, it doesn't mean a £10 donation at all. So your viewers will need to collect experience points or XP by sending live chat messages or super chats or super stickers. Basically, just sending chats and stuff in the live chat, basically. It's a place for the fans to stand out in the community. It resets every stream anyway, but it's going to be annoying. I don't know why they've done this. It's going to drive me up the wall because it's going to chop and change every 5 seconds. Well, PSG have the first goal, and as we've seen in a lot of finals lately, 1 goal has been enough. Sometimes it hasn't been, but a lot of the times 1 goal is enough. PSG leading Inter by 1-0. Achraf Hakimi with the goal. The more you talk, the more crown points you get. Yeah, basically, it's strange. I don't really understand it. So it's daft. I don't think it's a particular. I think it's a poor thing that they've added in, because now you're gonna have people just going, "Oh, I want this. Oh, I want the crown. But there's nothing I can do about it. It's like I'm not really going to pay too much attention to it. Here they come again. 2-0. 2-0. Desiree Doué deflected in. Paris are 2-0 up after 20 minutes at the Allianz Arena. Wow. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Fucking hell.
Yes, he gets the break with a deflection. I think it comes off the mark. Look at that. There's a willingness for the defender.
Fuck me. 2-0. Wow. PSG are battering Inter. They do deserve to be 2-0 up. They could have been 2 or 3-0 up, actually. Doué with the shot. Takes the deflection. It does take a deflection. I mean, it's on target. Yeah, it's going on target. It's taken a slight deflection off Matteo. Is it? No, sorry. It's taken a deflection off Federico Di Marco. Wrong-footed Jan Sommer. And PSG lead. And have scored 2 in front of the Sud Curva, which is full of Inter fans. Inter's manager is not happy. 2-0 Paris. Oh, the amount of pyros that are going off in that PSG end. Amazing.
He's had such a good season, hasn't he, for PSG? Ali, he's played the last 2 games in the Champions League, unfortunately for him. He's playing against the 2 best young players on the planet right now.
I don't disagree with that. And arguably the best right back, although that didn't look like it. Best right back on the planet as well.
What a touch from Donnarumma.
It's based on like it's the top 3 commenters basically. So, but it's a shit thing they've added in. I'm not taking any notice of it. But I can't control that, so that's not down to me. Boot Paris! Numéro 14. Desiree Doué. And bye! Almost 2-1. Goal number 2 for Paris Saint-Germain. And the goal scorer this time, number 14. Desiree Doué. 2-0. And it could have been 2-1 just then.
They're off to a magnificent start here. PSG, he's the manager, Simone Inzaghi, under all kinds of pressure. First time that he's been up against Enrique tonight. PSG,
this is going to... You know, if Inter aren't careful, they could be 4-0 down here. Because they have been all over the shop defensively. Thanks for the £5, Nicola. Appreciate that. Every day of the week.
Against Inter Milan a couple of years ago, and they're off to this magnificent start with early goals from Hakimi and Doué.
12 minutes and 20 minutes. Just over 7 minutes between the goals. And Inter can barely go forward. They're barely going forward here. PSG are all over them. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Well, an unbelievable start for Paris Saint-Germain. They've had so many shots as well. They've had more shots than Inter. Inter have had 1 shot, and that was the header that was over the bar. Other than that, that's all they've done. They've done nothing in this game. PSG are absolutely annihilating them. 6 shots, 4 on target for PSG, and only 1 shot for Inter. They deserve to be 2-0 up. If they go 3-0 up, they'd be fully deserved. You know, they could have had 3 or 4 goals in this first half for some of the chances they've had. They should be out of sight. And they could be out of sight. They're going for a third. They're not resting on a 2-0 lead here. They want more goals. They want to finish the game before half-time. But Inter just don't know what's hit them. Like, every man is literally in the one half. There's constant 1-2s between Vitinha and João Neves, the 2 Portuguese men. Some wonderful, I've got to say, beautiful passing from Paris Saint-Germain. This is lovely passing. Beautiful passing, this. That was a poor ball in the end, but the passing there was beautiful. Some Inter fans are leaving. How stupid. Are you silly? Are they daft leaving after? Maybe they've just gone for their early. Maybe they've just gone for a pint. I don't bloody know. 5-0 PSG. What's it on? TNT Sports 1. You can get it on. Well, you'll be able to get it on the Virgin TV Go app. You should have the Virgin TV Go app because you should be able to get it on their Virgin TV Go app. And then on the search button, just type in TNT and it should come up. Brad's in the live chat. Hi, Double. Hi, how are you? Been a while since on the full stream. Sorry, just been extremely busy, but I'm watching it while watching this. PSG a whole different team without all the superstars like Messi and Neymar and Mbappe. Do you know what's really funny? Mbappe everyone was saying, Mbappe is going to win the Champions League, Mbappe's going to win the Ballon d'Or with Paris Saint-Germain. Hasn't won anything with Paris Saint-Germain. He hasn't won a major thing, or, I'm not. He goes to Real Madrid, ideally to win the Champions League, and his former team are going to win the Champions League without him. PSG are going to win the Champions League without Mbappe. It's funny, isn't it? completely different side without Mbappe. And Mbappe was a top player, but they just seem to rely a lot on Mbappe. And you can't rely on just one player. But you know, they were still a good side with Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, etc. Like, but if they're winning the Champions League without those three players, then what does that tell you about the likes of Mbappe Paris Saint-Germain? Doesn't turn up in the big games. Mbappe, as far as I've heard, has been disgraceful for Madrid this season. He's been all right. As far as I know, he's been decent for them, but I think a lot of people are just expecting him to be a 20-30 goal a season man in the La Liga. It's not as easy. And you've got some top players in there, like Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, etc., Valverde. Ask Nicola will be able to tell you, because Nicola watches Real Madrid a lot. So she'll be able to tell you, but Mbappe has been scoring a lot of goals. See, he moves to Real Madrid, and a lot of people think, oh, this is where he's going to be. He's going to be a top player. You go to Real Madrid and you're in a team with some top players. It's not the easiest of teams to play for sometimes. Best ever final bar none was 20 years ago. AC Milan ranked number 1. Liverpool, AC Milan. Oh, it was the biggest and greatest comeback. Greatest comeback in Champions League history. Well, one of the greatest comebacks in Champions League history. That's a mistake. And he's offside. Yeah, as much as I hate Liverpool, that final will go down as one of the greatest ever finals. Yeah, DeMarco's well offside. Got to watch he's won there. He's got to watch he's won. This is the goal again. DARRYL on the volley. Takes a deflection. Straight past Jan Sommer. Nothing Jan Sommer can do about it. DeMarco does the right thing, trying to block the shot. It's just, unfortunately for him, deflected in off him. And Paris Saint-Germain in dreamland. He's not an out-and-out striker like Haaland or Kane. He's like Ronaldo, obviously not as good as he was. But he's the kind of player, he's an inside forward, I think. Yeah. You're quite right with that. See, he is similar to Ronaldo, isn't he, really? I mean, he's not like... I mean, Haaland and Kane are two players that just play central. They always stay in the central. They're what you call your... You know, like even... They can play either false 9 or... You know, they're mainly poachers. They're poachers. They're in the right place at the right time. They're always in the central. They're always in the central positions. They don't drift out wide. The likes of Mbappe and the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, as you mentioned, obviously Ronaldo tend to play mainly left wing and striker. So he drifted out to the left on the few occasions, and then someone else took his striker position. Mbappe and Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo, all three of them can switch positions. You know, so Mbappe, yeah, I still think Mbappe is more of a winger than a striker, in my opinion. I think he's more of a winger. I class Mbappe more as a winger. I think he'd be better on the wing. You play him on the wing, you play like a, you know, I mean, if Karim Benzema was still in that Real Madrid team, right? If Benzema was still in that team, right, you would have, you know, you could have Mbappe on the left, Vinny Jr. or Rodrigo on the right, and Benzema in the middle. That would be a perfect front three. Benzema's not there now, so you have to try and sort of adjust. It's not easy. You're live to 4 people. Well, at least I'm live. You're not doing a live stream, mate, are you? So you can't talk. And even if I'm live to 4, 5 or 6 people, or even if I'm live to 1 person, I'll still do a live stream, because whoever it is watching, as long as the person that's watching enjoys the live stream, and I know that it might not be that many people watching tonight, because there's so many people streaming the finals, there always is, but on some of the streams I get nearly 100 people watching. Sometimes I do, sometimes I get loads of people watching, some people I don't. You know, like, whether there's 1 person watching. I've done performing arts, right? I've done performing arts for a long time. Now, they always say, even if you're performing in front of 1 or 2 people, you know, like, I mean, you have, when you do performing arts, and I've done it for 18 years, you have, you know, when you're doing shows, you have dress rehearsals, where you're performing in costume, doing a full run through in costume, technical rehearsal where it's all technical based, you know, and there's no one in the audience, right? You know, you could be telling jokes, there'd be no one in the audience, just the producer and the director, you know, but he always say, even if there's only one person in the audience, you've still got to perform. And we do perform, you know, and I've done that for a long time. You still, what you do is you pretend that there's a full audience and you try and interact with them, even though you're actually interacting with an empty seat, but you're improvising and pretending that there's actually someone in the audience. So with this, there might not be anyone commenting in the live chat, but there is always people watching the stream. They may not be in the live chat. Some people watch the streams on the TV, watch streams on the phone, watch them on the tablet, but some people just don't like to comment because they either don't have an account or they just don't feel like commenting, and that's completely up to them. But as long as they're watching the stream and they enjoy the stream, I don't care. And unlike Mark Goldbridge and Fogden, etc., I don't do YouTube for the money. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy doing it, and people who watch the stream and comment always enjoy the stream. They're not guaranteed a perfect stream. It's not always going to be perfect, but as long as they enjoy it, I don't care. So that's all I'm going to say to that, mate. As long as you enjoy doing it, whether there's anyone watching or not, that's perfectly fine. Only do YouTube if you enjoy it. If you're going to do it for the money, you're just a sad bastard. And that's literally all I'm going to say regarding that. And obviously not, and don't get me wrong, by the way, I haven't taken offence to that comment, by the way, right? I haven't taken offence to that comment at all. Before anyone thinks, you know, he said his thing, I've said my thing, and I've extended basically what I was going to say. I wasn't going to actually say too much about it, but I've what's the word, elapsed on it, like, you know, I can't remember the bloody word, but I've given them a full massive reason and like an idea of what it's actually like when you're doing YouTube. So there you go. I thought you wasn't streaming big games because everyone does it. You only stream the games no one cares about. It's better when I stream the games that a lot of people don't stream. When people don't stream the games, it's better for me because I do actually get better views and more chat interactions. But when it comes to big finals like this, I always do the finals. I always do the European finals, unless I'm not available. With regards to Premier League games, I try and avoid the Premier League games if I can. But that's about it. And whether you care about, if you don't care about the game, then that's up to you. But at the end of the day, there's other people that care about the games. I care about the game, and also I'm the one that's streaming it. And if I don't get many views for streaming games that a lot of people don't care about, then I'm not that worried, really, am I? So there you go. But when it comes to these big games like this, the big European finals, I always stream the European finals. Always have done, and I probably always will for as long as I'm on YouTube. 10 minutes to go. PSG absolutely annihilating Inter. So you can say what you want, really, but if you don't care about a specific game that I do, then that's up to you. You don't have to watch them. You don't have to. Not being moved. The games you stream only get views because people have bets on it and you're the only ones showing it. Still good if that's your target market. Well, the more views that you get on the channel, is better. I like being able to interact with fans in live chat. So the more fans we get in the live chat, the better. And I can interact with more people. Obviously, there is times where I do games where we don't get many people tuning in, which I'm not, I'm not overly worried about it. I'll still continue to do the stream, even if there's only one person watching. Because that's the sort of person I'm like. That's what I'm like, mate. At the end of the day, I wouldn't say he's slagging me. I mean, I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to say that, Tom, because I don't think he's slagging me. He said he's not being rude. Now, he's given. At the end of the day, it's the same as the other guy. People give their opinions, and yeah. Sometimes I don't like their opinions, but I don't show it. They can give their opinion at the end of the day. As long as they're not being rude, it's fine. And he's not being rude. He's not being rude at the end of the day. He's saying his thoughts, and I'm saying basically, I'm giving him a reason as to why I'm doing it. People can have their opinions. Like, people like the channel, people don't like the channel. At the end of the day, I don't know who's actually watching the stream. The only people I know that are watching the stream are the ones that are in the live chat. So the likes of you, Tom, the likes of Nicola, who watches every stream, the likes of the regulars. But there's always people that watch the stream that sometimes don't comment. So the beauty of it is, a lot of the time you don't actually know who's watching the stream. You could have one person tuning in from, well, we have a guy tuning in sometimes from India, and we might not know that he's actually in the stream. That doctor guy sometimes tunes in. But he does, he might watch the stream, just as an example. He might be watching the stream. There's people watching from all over the world that don't always comment. You don't always know who's watching the streams. And it's not, I don't really have a problem with it. So I'm just having a message, I've just got a message from my sister. It's about me grandma in a second.
Definite connection between themselves and the fans.
What the fuck's that?
What I would say, guys, is you can't write off this in the Milan team. The experience they have, that they've shown. Nuno Mendes okay after the treatment. It's a little bit sloppy though from Coutinho.
Do you mean hyperparathyroid? Do you mean hyperparathyroid? Can't even say it. Hyperparathyroidism.
Strathakini after 12 minutes, and then Desiree Doué 8 minutes after that. Donnarumma arriving there in time. One thing they do allow you, though, Paris Saint-Germain, is a chance. I mean, he's played
hyperparathyroidism. I don't even know what it is.
To be a fraction more patient there to give Martinez the chance to get forward.
I think he's got to take it in. I know he's trying to release Martinez, but
put it this way, right? Falkirk's game, the reason I did Falkirk's game was because if they won the league ahead of Livingston. Now, also, that game was also, I also got asked to do that game by Sam Pinder. Sam Pinder was the one that said I should do that game, so that's why I did it. So that wasn't me, that wasn't all me. He said, "Oh, you should do this game." I'm trying to do games from different. I'm trying to do games from different leagues. I'm trying to do different leagues rather than just the same league all the time, because it gets boring if you do the same league all the time. You want to see you want to do streams in different leagues. So Sam Pinder was the one that said do Falkirk. And obviously I can only do games that are actually televised. Obviously. I'm doing the National League final tomorrow, and whoever wins that is going into the EFL. Now that's a big one, because both of the teams that are playing haven't been in the EFL for years. So that's a big one. But look, if you don't care about the games I do, then don't watch the streams, mate. It's not hard, is it? You don't have to watch the streams. I don't force people to watch the streams. If they don't want to watch the stream, then if they don't care about the game, they don't want to watch the stream, don't. It's not my problem. At the end of the day, it's not your problem, it's not my problem. I'm not too bothered. People enjoy streams and people don't, that's up to them. I'm not bothered. I'll still do the streams either way. I might come across as a bit of a twat, but but there you go. What more do you want me to do? I'm trying to do different games to try and... I'm trying to get the channel up a little bit by doing different streams, rather than just doing the same league all the time. Because people get bored of watching the same league 24/7, let's be honest. I get bored of watching the Premier League sometimes. Especially when Liverpool are dominating it like that. I got bored of the Premier League this season. I got really bored of watching it this year. Not just because United had a terrible season. I gave up. I stopped watching United this season, let's be honest. I was watching United, right? I didn't watch the final game against Aston Villa because I just gave up on the season completely. I just want next season to get underway at the end of the day. And that's the first time, by the way, that I've refused to watch a United game that was on telly. That's the first time I've ever done it. I just got fed up of watching United this season. After that Europa League final, I was fucking done with this season. I was like, yeah, I'm done this season. And I watched the bloody Forest Chelsea game because that was a bigger game. Which software? Well, I'm using I stream on OBS, but the backdrop Harvey uses Photoshop, but he has like the up-to-date Photoshop. I have the old Photoshop, which is my photo. What year is my Photoshop? Would you ever go back to United and Bayern streams? I might do them on the odd occasion, but I'm not going to do them all the time. You know, I'm not going to do them all the time. I've changed things on the channel this year. You know, trying to change things up this year, and I feel like it's going all right. You know, getting some new people in the stream, which is always good. No. 3-0. Blimey, I thought that was 3-0. I thought that was 3-0. How on earth has that not gone in? How has that not gone in? I thought it was 3-0. Genuinely. You should just do every Prem game. Fuck off. I'm not doing every Premier League game. The Premier League is not the... Let's be honest, the Premier League is a boring league now. You know, I mean, the Premier League is just becoming boring. VAR has totally ruined the Premier League. Like, there's fans in the Championship that don't even want to go to the Premier League because they just know they're going to get screwed over by VAR. It's all VAR, VAR this, VAR that, VAR this, that. VAR is just ruined. It's just ruined football in general. You know, it's annoying. At the end of the day, loads of people are enjoying the neutral streams. If you don't enjoy it, that's up to you. It's up to you. But I ain't do. No one cares about German football or foreign teams. Well, you're just a fucking twat then. How can you not watch European football? Some of the leagues in Europe are more entertaining than the bloody Premier League. The German Bundesliga 2, the second division in Germany, is miles better to watch than the Premier League. Genuinely, more entertaining, a lot more drama. The Premier League, everyone just gets battered pretty much by Liverpool. It's no fun in the Premier League anymore. The four officials indicated there'll be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time. 2 minutes added time. Like I say, if you don't want to watch those leagues, then that's up to you. Premier League games are closer than Bayern beating Borussia 100 every week. You know what's funny is Bayern have never won the league unbeaten. Bayer Leverkusen are the only team that's ever won it unbeaten, so that comment's completely false. Bayern don't win every week. They lose a lot of games. But teams below them do tend to lose when Bayern don't. Bayern lose, and then the teams below do not actually... For some reason, the teams below just don't bloody They just don't seem to close the gap. Because they always seem to falter as well. You don't know what's going to happen sometimes. German football's very unpredictable these days. But the Premier League, it's just literally all about Liverpool and Man City now, isn't it? And Man United getting shown, and I don't even think United should be shown half the time because I don't think United are good enough. But they only show United on Sky Sports because of Roy Keane, because they want to show Roy Keane and Buddy Gary Neville having a go at United. It's the only reason, and because United's a big club, they get loads of money from them. So, simple as that. One of the best leagues in the world, EFL Championship and the second division of Germany. Also, the French second division is a top league as well. That should have been 3-0. I don't know how it's not. So, if you don't like it, there you go. Simple as that. But don't come on the live stream and start slagging us off. That should be half time. I'll get to the other comments in a minute. I'm trying to bloody... Oh yeah, it's half time, isn't it now? That means guess the logos. Lovely. Looking forward to this. Dembele with a corner for PSG to finish off the first half. What's been a cracking first half for them. Woof! Headed just over the bar by Kavica. That should be the half. It is. Wow. 2-0. Excellent. Well done to PSG. Bloody hell, 2-0 at half time. I can't be asked. I can't be asked to argue with him because he's just... he thinks he's going to get it better than me. You fucking won't. Right. I'm not going to argue with him anymore because he thinks he's going to get it better than me and he's fucking not. Let's have a look. I was trying to get through the other comments and then he decided to pop in and start chatting shit. It's Daz's choice who he streams as his channel. If you enjoy it, brilliant. If you don't, get lost. Yeah. Give Daz some respect for streaming in the first place. United 10 and Spurs 7. UCL money could help Tottenham, to be fair. Next season. United next season, I think it's going to be... I really don't know. I would not like to predict. I would not like to predict. I still don't think we'll have I think we'll have another poor season, but it can't be anywhere near as bad as last season. Early prediction, given how poor we've been, would be probably about 12. But if we can get into Europe, that would be excellent. But I'm not getting my hopes up with the current team. And we're selling a lot of our good players as well. Bruno's gonna go. Garnacho's going. Onana needs to be shot. Well, not shot, but we need to get shot of Onana. So I said that completely wrong. But there you go. That's covering women's football would be cool. Will you be streaming the ladies' games, the Euro Championships? Well, to be truthfully honest, I don't have anything planned for the middle of June till once the England men's games are done at the start of June, and a Nations League for Germany. I don't have anything planned for the remainder of June or July. I will potentially bring back. I might bring back GeoGuessr because me and Max were talking about it before. So might bring GeoGuessr back, the football GeoGuessr, which would be great. And also depends what day the England women's games are. I think the only time I covered the England women's was when it was the final in 2022. Let me have a look. Women's seniors. Yes, we know they're beating. We know they're beating. 3rd of June they're playing Spain. Yeah, they've only got. They don't have any. They've only got that Spain game. And then there's friendlies again. So there's nothing really to stream. There's nothing really to stream after. There'll be nothing to stream after the international break. To be fair, so I'll have to see what I can do. Still saying 2-2. Ready for logos. Yep. Mia's not here. She's out to karaoke with me family. First order of business, where's Daddy? A karaoke. What was dinner tonight? I've had fish and chips today. Hello from sunny CA USA. Don't mock the boat, baby. Welcome to Hollywood. Thanks for joining us from the United States. Is the stream finished? No, it's only half time. I'll keep you posted on the women's games. Yep, indeed. Right, who's ready for Guess the Logos, everyone? It's time for Guess the Logos. Right. Okay. If you've never played Guess the Logos before, this is what happens. So basically, you will see 8 different club logos coming up on the screen, one at a time. They'll be numbered 1 to 8. We'll start off with number 1 and then finish off with number 8. Now, this should be an easy one. Hopefully, it won't take too long with this because these are all teams that have played in Champions League finals or European Cup, which is what it used to be called. Some teams were in the European Cup before it became the Champions League in the 1990s. Still the same tournament. So these are teams that have played in and have either won or lost finals. Some of the teams have won it and some of the teams have lost the finals. So here we go. We're going to start off with badge number 1, and all you need to do is work out which logo it is. And some of these might not be straightforward for some people, but have a go. This is number 1, ladies and gentlemen, and I think the big thing in the middle gives you a bit of a clue as to which team it is. Also, if you can read Cyrillic, then that does help. So there is your first one. So number 1. And if you don't know, just have a guess. So Tom and Bradley have both guessed in the live chat. Nicola's just guessed. Bruce Lee has also guessed. And I'll tell you if you're right or wrong in a moment. Hope you're joining us in the home. Hope you're joining in at home. I sound like Bruce Forsyth. Hope you're playing the game at home. Fish and chips. Say again. Fish and chips. Right. Curry on the board. Must be some sort of dish we don't get here. If you know, you know. Right. No. Fish and chips is what I had today. It was lovely as well. Thank you very much for asking, even though nobody asked. But there you go. Right, well done if you got this correct, ladies and gentlemen. Tom decided to put Sparta Prague, which was wrong. Awesome Bad European, the start of the show. Yep. So this team hasn't won the final. These did not win their Champions League final. I can't remember which year it was. I'll have to have a look again. UEFA Champions League. Champions League finals. I'm going to have a look at the list again because I cannot remember it off the top of my head. I did have a look yesterday, but I've forgotten it. So this one was the Serbian club Red Star Belgrade. Now Red Star Belgrade were in the final in 1991 and they lost. Did they? Oh no, they didn't. No, sorry, they won. Red Star Belgrade won on penalties 5-3. So no, Red Star Belgrade have actually won the UEFA Champions League back in 1990, back when their country was known as Yugoslavia. So that is Red Star Belgrade there of Serbia, or formerly known as Yugoslavia. This is number 2, and I mentioned this side earlier on. I think the French writing at the bottom might give you a bit of a clue. I think this is a piece of piss one, so everyone should get this right, realistically. Those that know the European football should. Polish. No, it's not Polish. Definitely not Polish. Audi. Yep, Audi. You alright, Jasper? Thanks for joining us. Sorry, Jasper. Thank you very much for joining us. So you're from, where is it? Where was it? He said CA. So is that California? California. CAUSA. California, the Western United States. Yeah, California, beautiful place. We got to go along to get along. Fly under the radar. No, I'm not. You don't. Oh shit! Hang on a second, my. Oh no, my YouTube Studios just crashed on me. Hang on a second. Oh, there we go. It sorted itself out. No, don't worry about the spelling. You don't get you don't get an extra point for the spelling. Jasper seems an interesting character. Yeah. So yeah, well done to everyone. You didn't have to put the full name. The place was enough. Olympique de Marseille. I'll accept Marseille, obviously, as that's where it is, basically. Marseille. The last French side to actually win the UEFA Champions League. They won it in 1992 against AC Milan in the Olympia Stadion in Munich, which was Bayern's original stadium before moving into the Allianz Arena back in 2005. So, yeah, they won it in 1992, and they're the last French side to win it. Obviously, Paris Saint-Germain have got to finals and lost, obviously. Have Marseille won it twice, or have they just won it the once? Yeah, they've only won it once, so they've won it once. Same as Red Star Belgrade. That was 1993, when I think the Champions League was first called. I think it was when it was first called the Champions League. So 91-92 was still called the European Cup, so the first time it was called the Champions League was 1992 to 1993. 100 points taken off for bad spelling? Tread lightly and play it safe. Okay, I don't exactly know what you're going on about, to be truthfully honest, mate. Let me just refresh my YouTube studio, because it is going very slow for some silly reason. I don't know what is going on. In the meantime, Marseille, that one is. Number 3. This one's not the easiest of ones, I will admit. I've been a bit of a moron, because the team name was actually in that right box. It looks like a castle. I did take the writing out, because I didn't want to make it too easy for everyone. I think most people will probably get it anyway. I'll give you a clue. It's one of the biggest clubs in Sweden. Or probably the biggest club in Sweden. But it is a Swedish club with, in my opinion, a beautiful logo. I think this is a really nice logo, by the way, because it does look like... it looks like... it looks... One of those sort of crests that you'd see on a castle. It's something you'd see on a castle, like... like those sort of crests that you see on a castle with bits of information in. It looks a bit like that. It does look like a castle. I think it's a really... I have to say, I think it's such a good logo. I think it's a really good logo. It looks like a castle. I wonder if there's a specific reason why it's a castle, actually. Why is it? Ah, I see. There's an old castle in this city that was built in 1434, so in the 15th century. So I assume that the logo is based on that castle. I've got to say, it's a very nice one, though, isn't it? Really good one. Malmo, Castle FC, Sweden, Malmo, otherwise known as Castle FC. Stockholm, Malmo's not in Stockholm. Stockholm are English, by the way. No, Stockholm is not English. That's Stockport, Bradley. Stockholm is the capital of Sweden, but the team this is Malmo. It's Malmo, which is based... well, I think it's literally on the Danish border. I think it's literally on the border between Sweden and Denmark. I think it's literally not far from Copenhagen. You go past Copenhagen and you go into Malmo, which is in Sweden. But it's a good old, it's a good old one. I'm stupid. Unless you're on about Stockton. Nah. Malmo, that is, the Swedish side, which they did reach the final. They reached the final back in... What year did they reach it? Where did it? Which year? Let's have a look. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find the correct year here. They reached the final in. It definitely said. It definitely said Malmo. Oh, my mistake. Oh, have I put the wrong team in? No, there we go. Malmo did get it. There we go. Couldn't really find it. Malmo, 1979 they got to the final. That's when Nottingham Forest won it for the very first time. And then they won it the next year as well. Nottingham Forest won it 2 years on the bounce. 1979 for that. Thank you, sir, President of China. Players about to come back out. Oh, for goodness sake. Bloody party next door to me. Oh, dear. It's alright, we'll carry on anyway. Number 4, this is easy. I'm not going to spend any time on this. You should get this one in literally, I'd say 10 seconds, if that. If you don't get this, then there's something wrong with you, because you should all know this one. It's the record champions. Everyone will know this one. I'll give you literally a few seconds, and then you'll realise who it is. Everyone knows this one. It's a piece of piss, because I couldn't do guess the logos with teams that have won it without putting in the record champions, Real Madrid, who've won it 15 times. Now let's quickly move on to number 5. Another easy one. Some of these are going to be a piece of piss and some of them aren't. Stadium Dowell didn't visit. I've already said this because I was in Barcelona, and Barcelona is nowhere near Madrid. I've already said this many times, so you don't need to keep going on about it. Everyone should know this one as well. Big side in the Italian Serie A. Yep, and everyone's getting that. It's Juventus, who've won it before. This one's a piece of piss. I'm afraid I had to put this on. I had to put this one in. Sorry about that. Second half's just about to start as well. Juventus have won it in the past. I think it was in the 1990s when they won it. 1985 they won it against Liverpool, and they've actually won it. They've actually won it twice. They won it in 1996 as well. And Real Madrid have won it too many times. Everyone should get this one. I have cut out the writing on it, but everyone should know this one. BFC, no, it's the wrong way around, but I know which one you're on about. It's literally where the final is now is the home to this team. So if you don't know it, then I'll be very surprised, considering it's one of the channel teams. It's one of the teams on channel as well. No way. Oh! Yeah, that one's an easy one. It's FC Bayern München. This one's not the easiest one. And I know for a fact, there's one team that I reckon someone's going to put. Someone's going to put the wrong team on this one. I'll see what people say, and then I'll give you a clue after this. First shot of the second half, by the way, for Paris Saint-Germain over the bar. No, that's not Hearts. Not Heart of Midlothian, mate. No. Good spelling, lads. Really good spelling. Give you a couple good spelling, boys. I know which team you're on about, by the way. I'll give you a few seconds up. No, not Shamrock Rovers. It's Panathinaikos, the Greek team. So I'm surprised a lot of people got that, because I had a feel there was one team I was expecting someone to put, and it was Celtic. This is number 8, the final one, which is an easy one. When did Panathinaikos get to the final? They're a team that lost the final. They lost it back in 1971 against Ajax, which is a team I didn't actually add in to this one. And this one everyone should know in a couple of seconds. It's time to spill the beans. Yeah, everyone should know this one. They've just got promoted from the Zweite Bundesliga. It's Hamburger SV, or as they say in England, Hamburger SV, but in Germany, it's Hamburger SV. And Hamburger SV, I think, have won it. They won it in 1983 against Juventus. Have they won it again? That was back when Germany was called West Germany, by the way. It was called West Germany at the time. And yeah, no, they've only ever won it once. So there you go. There's the Champions League. Guess the logos. Well done to everyone there. But there you go then. Oh, I wouldn't. To be fair, Scotty, I wouldn't take any notice of these bloody crowns. So it doesn't make a difference. Earlier, you said the best stadium is the Allianz Arena, but that's in France. You said Germany. Allianz Arena is the it's called the Allianz Arena, which is the home of FCB. Allianz Arena. It's not in France. The Allianz Arena is in Germany, which is this stadium there. You've been dropping out of the stream in 5 seconds, so you know. What time's the Greek? Oh, I'm not. I won't be having it tonight. I'll be having it Monday now. I need to get some actually. Oh dear! Poor back header. Corner for Inter. Here they come. Are Inter finally going to get themselves on the scoreboard? Ooh, pork steaks and chips, that looks like. Inbox from the Inter corner. Headed on, claims the handball. Nothing given. Free kick given to PSG for handball instead. Oh, hold on, I'm talking bullshit. Yeah, you are. Sorry to admit that, but yeah. The Allianz Arena. I think the stadium you're on about is the Allianz Riviera, which I think is the home of Los Leo. Who plays at the Allianz Riviera? Allianz Riviera Stadium. Who plays there? Oh, it's Nice. Sorry, it's not Lille. That's the Metropole. Yeah, no, sorry. The stadium you're on about is the Allianz Riviera, which is in France. That's the home of OGC Nice. But the Allianz Arena is Bayern. The Allianz Stadium is Juventus. Oh, Kvaratskhelia should have scored that. It's a wasted opportunity. I love the Santiago Bernabeu. Well, you would, you're a Madrid fan, aren't you? It is a good stadium. I would love to be able to go to Madrid, but I won't be able to afford it with the holidays and stuff because I'm going on holiday with the family, exactly. So maybe next year, but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it anytime soon. I want the new United Stadium. Mate, it looks like a circus tent. It looks like a circus tent with a ball inside it. We're not playing with a full deck. We're in Manhattan. I don't know what you're going on about, mate, to be truthfully honest. But okay. Pork causes parasites. That's what happens when you cross. That's what happens when you eat pork in France. You end up with parasites. Parasite. That's shit. Therefore, Champions League final or two there in the future. No, probably. Yeah. I'm so tired. I'm double. There's a shot from Dembele. Bye. Jasper's having a great convo of himself. I don't know what he's going on about, to be truthfully honest. I suppose American humour is although American comedy and American humour is a lot different to English, to British humour. Been in hot water, but I went the extra mile. Alright, that's nice. I mean, even if you don't know what they're going on about, you still acknowledge them. Always acknowledge your fans, which is what I do. Acid springs to mind with
So far tonight, Donnarumma's had one of his quieter games of the season. Still yet to have an attempt on target into Milan.
You're a silly wazzock, and you know you are. You're a wazzock. Yes, you are a wazzock. Yes, you are a wazzock, and you know you are. You're a pillock. Yes, you are a pillock. Yes, you are a pillock.
So the first one is
28 for 31. Substitutions brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Inter Milan. Leaving the field is number 28, Benjamin Pavard. Coming on the field is number 31, Jan Bisek. Also leaving the field for Inter Milan is number 32, Federico Di Marco. And coming on the field to replace him is number 59, Nikola Zalewski. Oh, Donnarumma got clattered by his own player. Clattered by his own player. In the box from the Inter corner again. Volley towards goal, blocked. You're a pillock. Yeah, you are a pillock. Yes, you are a pillock. Oh, Zalewski. Oh, catches the PSG player. Yellow card for a late challenge, surely. Is Mia signing tonight? You mean singing? Yeah, everyone will be out singing tonight.
January. Don't forget we've got the Community Shield to get things off and running next season. Liverpool against Crystal Palace, League Champions against FA Cup winners on Sunday the 10th of August on TNT Sports. And you can see that on Discovery Plus as well. Just a little bit more encouragement now in the last few minutes for Inter, Ali. I mean, they'll cling to anything in this second half, won't they?
Just go and get balls into the box and try and ask one or two questions because I don't think he's only going to play through.
I don't know what they're singing. Two then pence. Hard to believe the Riverside Stadium's 30 years old. Got to be a goal for Inter. Yeah, surely Inter will score some point in this game. Be very surprised if they do not score. Inzaghi's getting booked. Ha 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 ha! Oh, he's really frustrated. He's gone a bit too far, though. Referee's come over and booked Inzaghi. That's funny, that.
He continues to bellow his frustrations here towards his players. Let's be challenged over there by Douay. So the chance for the long one here from Alessandro Bastoni. Attacked well by Marquinhos. Here's Varela.
Bye!
Sums the play up. Open it out, to be honest. Got to go for that earlier, beat it earlier.
Looks like Peter Griffin's doggy. I don't have the. Before you ask, I know what you want me to do is to put it on the finger. I don't have the dog on my laptop. I don't have the dog on my laptop. That was Harvey to put it. I think it was Harvey or Liam to put it on the Discord originally. Unrelated to the game, but have a look at the website Plymouth if you get a minute. Try forward, obviously, we'll come backwards. Dirty website. No then.
Running forward, Kvaratskhelia tracked him straight up the stride.
Top-class defender. From an excellent forward player.
They're a man short at the moment with Bisek down into. And he goes from Çalhanoğlu and then coming onto it towards that was Martinez, but he's beaten to it by Donnarumma.
I know I keep on going about it, but the work ethic in his first team. Rogers. Got a run back. That's all you have.
It's an AI facial recognition one. It'll show you every photo of you that's online and public. No, I don't know about it. Oh, you're winding him up. Oh, I don't know, but you know me, I'm not the sort of person to go around looking at random websites anyway.
Super Cup as well for the UEFA Super Cup. Tottenham, the Europa League winners, waiting for the winners of this one tonight. That's on Wednesday, the 13th of August, on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. And next season sees TNT Sports become the new home of the Emirates FA Cup and the Adobe Women's FA Cup. With more live games broadcast than ever before, it adds to our football offering and already includes the Premier League, the UEFA Champions League, and every match from the Europa and Conference Leagues. What about that on that side?
I'll see you later.
Coming forward, Hakimi's carried on running and he's got there.
Here's Hakimi again, and oh dear, that was appalling.
The stuff was earlier in the move. I demanded a replay.
The good news is we're going to get another look at this. There you are. Oh. Hakimi's unlucky. He just tries to smash it across the face of the goal. Well within his right still like to go there, but the build-up, the play was fabulous.
What a player that young man is. Desiree Douay, 19 years of age.
Douay's been excellent here. By mistake, meant to put in Portsmouth. Okay. I haven't. I'm not the one looking at it, but Tom's the one that's mentioning it. Oh, I'm just looking at messages, mate. 2 more subs to Inter Milan coming up, Pen. Substitutions brought to you by Darryl Johnson for International Milano. Leaving the field, number 22, Henrik Mkhitaryan. Also leaving the field for Inter in forced substitution is number 31, Jan Bisek. Coming on the field to replace him, number 36, Matteo Darmian. And number 30, Carlos Augusto. Can I just say, by the way, that Jan Bisek has only been on the field less than 10 minutes. And he's picked up an injury, which means he can't play now. So, They've made a sub and then they've had to bring him off again. He's only been on the field 8 minutes and he's had to go off due to injury. Talk about bad luck. Hey, this is garbage. No. 17 shots, 5 on target for PSG. Inter have had 5 shots all match. They've been appalling, Inter. Inter have been poor. Oh, that's beautiful. What a back heel. Vitinha. Do it! 3-0. What a beautiful, beautiful goal. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Harrison knocked out Smith. Bye-bye. Game, set, and match. PSG are going to win their first ever Champions League title. 5 years since their last final, and they've done it today. Outstanding. And they've deserved it this year. They have been superb in this final. They've deserved about maybe 3, 4, even 5. Inter have been appalling. But the first pass, the back-heeled pass to Vitinha, latches onto it perfectly. It's a beautiful pass. And then he plays it through. Doué takes one touch, slots it straight past Jan Sommer, and the PSG end just goes absolutely berserk. PSG are going to be the 2025 Champions League winners. And they have fully deserved it. Well done to them. What a performance tonight. Superb. Doué with 5 goals in his last 5 goals in the competition. A brace tonight. If he gets another goal, he becomes one of the first players in a long time to hit a hat-trick in the Champions League final. And by the way, if you've got your headphones in, you might want to turn the sound down a little bit. Boot Paris! Numéro 14! Désiré Doué! Goal for Paris Saint-Germain. The goal scorer once again is number 14, Désiré Doué. The scoreline is now Paris Saint-Germain 3, Inter Milan 0. I mean, I know we're 25 minutes away. I think that screen's going straight on. They're going to be champions. First time they've done it. Oh, he's not going to get it. Oh, the PSG fans are doing the Poznan. That's how you do the Poznan City fans. Not like yous do it. Cack. That's how you do the Poznan City fans. Not like yous do it. The fake san. I thought Inter were going to win this, but they have just not turned up. PSG have been outstanding. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Paris Saint-Germain. Leaving the field is goal scorer number 14, Désiré Doué. And coming on the field is number 29, Bradley Barcola. What a performance. Well done to PSG. Their first ever European title as it stands. Their first Champions League title. Only the second French team ever to do it. Monaco thought they were going to do it when they got to the final back in the day. Lost. Inter Milan have just been annihilated. PSG have just dominated the final since the first whistle. Inter have had opportunities and have been incredibly wasteful. He has to be careful, Eselewski. Yeah, he does the right play back to Sommer. Ooh, boots it forward. And offside. It's just not going well for Inter. Inter have been annihilated here. Some of their fans just cannot believe it.
It's a PSG team that's won 39 major trophies, 25 of them since 2011 when the current owners took charge. And from that point, this is the one they've wanted more than any other. And they're almost there. There's still 22 minutes of football to play plus stoppage time, and the gulf between these two sides couldn't be any wider.
You know something, Dan, and we were there. Ever since the 53rd minute in Paris on the 22nd of January, this team have been nothing short of magnificent. The minute they went 2 down and early Haaland scored for Manchester City, ever since that minute, this PSG team have been simply magnificent.
There's a booking for Thuram, who was late on Fabian Ruiz.
Marcus Thuram booked. They win again. They win again. Barcola. Oh! Good play as well, but ended up nowhere. It's still in there. Oh! Wow. Buddy Barcola sends that flying. Fair, it was that far over the bar. It went to Stuttgart. Yeah, that shot's gone to Stuttgart. See you later. That whistle, by the way, is from the PSG fans. The PSG Ultra leader. The Ultras leader's blown his whistle. Final substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Inter Milan. Leaving the field is number 20, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, coming on the field to replace him is number 21, Christian Aslani. Oh, the bandage going round Çalhanoğlu's leg. Nice pack going on there. Oh my God, they win again. What have they pulled it? What they've done here? Given a free kick to PSG. Yellow card to a Cherby. I don't actually know what the yellow card was for. "19 shots, Inter have had 5. Not a single shot on target by Inter Milan. PSG have only had 6 shots on target, but Jan Sommer hasn't stood a chance with any of the goals. None of the goals he's got anywhere near. 19 shots. Outstanding Paris Saint-Germain tonight. They've just been on a different level. It's the greatest night in Paris Saint-Germain's history. Is Kvaratskhelia for 4-0? It's 4! This is the most... It's got to be one of the most one-sided finals we've seen in the Champions League history. It's 4-0. Oh my goodness me! Unbelievable! 4 goals in one final! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
They've just gone. Inter Milan have gone. Take nothing away from PSG because they've battered them. Absolutely battered them into submission. But they have absolutely gone into Milan. They're all over the place. That said, what a beautiful finish.
I cannot believe this.
But the three centre-backs, look at that.
When's the last time that we had... When did we last have a team score 4 goals in the Champions League final? Real Madrid 4-1 against Juventus in 2017. Yeah, but when's the last time we've actually had a team win by 4 goals? The last team to win by 4 goals was AC Milan against Barcelona in 1994. It's the last time we've had a 4-0 final. This is just absolutely unbelievable. By the way, if they score a 5th goal, then they will become the first team to score 5 goals in the Champions League / European Cup final since 1962, when Benfica scored 5 past Real Madrid. If they score 5, then they'll be the first team to score 5 in the Champions League final in over 63 years. Fucking insane.
Just read you a couple of the ages of these teams. It makes it scary for the opposition for time to come. Donnarumma's 26, Hakimi 26, Vitinha 25, Kvaratskhelia is 24, Sancho 23, Neves 20, Mendes 22.
The Kvaratskhelia as well. My God. Booed PSG. Oh, that's a foul. Oh, it could be 4-1. Oh my God. Booed Paris. Numouzet. Kvicha. Kvaratskhelia. It's goal number 4 for Paris Saint-Germain. The goal scorer this time around is number 7. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain 4. Inter Milan 0. I really cannot believe what I am seeing. This is a statement result. This is an unreal result. PSG, you know, PSG might be the best and most one-sided final we've seen. This is an outstanding performance from Paris Saint-Germain. Inter Milan not turned up at all. PSG have sent Inter back to Milan, and they've sent Inter back to Milan completely. Inter dominated by a massive mile.
Some might say that this is a win for football, you know. Yeah. If you look at the bigger picture.
Wait, has Ricardo Pietrek scores? Oh my God, Nicola. Ricardo Pietrek scores just beaten Martin Schindler. Germany's number 1's just lost to Germany's number 2. Liam's just sent me this. The German number 1 has lost to Ricardo. Tell you what, they're going to be a good team.
13 minutes or so here in the Allianz Arena. A game that's been lopsided pretty much from the opening kickoff.
Going to be a good World Cup of Darts. Pikachu brilliant beats the wall. There's a couple of contenders for man of the match at the minute, but I know he's not on the field. But it's got to be Desiree Doué. It has to be Doué. He's been outstanding, and it's going to be Nuno Mendes heading off for PSG. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Leaving the field is number 25, Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field to replace him is number 21, ex-Bayern, Lucas Hernandez. I got yoghurt without anything on it. What a shit yoghurt. Oh dear. Well, my yoghurts are alright. Oh! You got a bowl of literally plain yoghurt. Plain yoghurt. At least I have honey. I'm not in the mood, but I haven't got fuck all. Ah, yeah, that doesn't help. Cold bean out of food. Doesn't help. Tomorrow's darts has been confirmed. Tomorrow's afternoon session, even though we're not live for the afternoon session, but I think tomorrow afternoon's live session's been. The afternoon session's been pretty much confirmed. Round of 16s, James Wade, Matt Campbell, Heta, Henryson. Henryson won't beat him. Cameron Menzies, Richie Eddowes, Johnny Clayton, Mike Dedecker, Aspinall, Ricardo Pietrexco, Chris Torby, Andrew Gilden, Peter Wright, Vessel Nyman, and Bunting or Woodhouse against Darryl Gurney. And then quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. Brought to you live on Double Trouble Darts tomorrow night. Dumfries needs to go to Scotland. Dumfries? No, he's Dutch, Nicola. He's Dutch. Yeah, why not have a go? The game's over anyway. That's it. That was a shot in anger, you can tell that. Oh, no! That could have been a perfect through ball. What a block. Goodness me. Barkela's just saying see you later. He's still winning. He's going to go alone. Ah! Wow, I thought he'd scored. Oh, that would have been an outstanding solo goal. See you later, Acherby. Oh. It's the side net and that would have been amazing. Need to be careful with your diet. I don't have yogurt every day.
Another kid on the biggest stage taking liberties, sitting people down. And by the way, Rio, he can't get into the starting lineup.
Damn it, how we play.
This is asking to watch this. Also got.
Oh, I was hoping Barcola would have scored. I'm struggling with me diet for that way. Yeah, well, you get those moments, don't you? I mean, I've had those moments myself. Oh my God. Kvaratskhelia is just... Kvaratskhelia is just different gravy. Different gravy. He's a top player. How am I still third? Oh, it's based on bloody XP points and shit. Because you're nowhere near top. So you've got You got something like, so according to this, you got 150 XP. I don't really take any notice of this, but apparently you're on 150 XP. Xi's top is on 225. But I don't know. To be honest with you, mate, I don't know. I'm not taking any notice of it anyway. They're going to be partying in the streets of Paris tonight, and the scoreboard's gone. Well done, TNT. Yeah, but don't be spamming comments, mate. Just to don't be spamming comments just to do that, because otherwise you'll be spamming. Don't be spamming comments. It's not a bloody competition. I'm not taking any notes of it. Substitutions for Paris Saint-Germain. Going off the field. Goal scorer number 7. Kavica. Kvaratskhelia. Yeah. Just you don't need to put loads and loads of comments though, just because of that. Coming on the field to replace him is number 9, Gonzalo Ramos. And also leaving the field for Paris Saint-Germain is number 8, Fabian Ruiz. And also leaving the field is number 87, João Neves. Coming on the field is number 33, Warren Sarah Emery. And also coming on the field for Paris Saint-Germain is number 24, Seni Mayulu. Get me a chicken chow mein, some chicken balls for Darryl. Extra cat, his favourite. Chicken balls, sweet and sour chicken balls with egg fried rice, without the sweet and sour sauce, because I don't like sweet and sour sauce. Can't stand it. Cats.
Okay, but started well for Paris Saint-Germain and has never been anything other than extremely straightforward.
What's this live chat just turned up?
Because Thuram's going to feel like his father did. He's a Juventus player when he played and lost the Champions League final.
What's this turned into? Would you like my family go out and find stray cats to rehome them? Oh, that's nice. That's a nice thing to do, actually. Rehome cats. But you do have to be careful, because sometimes, because you don't actually know. You don't always know what's wrong with a cat. There could be something wrong with a cat. You never know. The XP's not gone up for us. The XP hasn't gone up for some reason for Scotty. I don't know. I wouldn't take any notice. I'm not taking any notice of the bloody XP thing, because it's daft. It's like Auschwitz in a backyard. Okay then. Not sure about that comment.
Gives it back to him and he's on it. It's got the flag and he can't believe it. Look at it. Seni Mayulu, 18 years of age, and he can't believe he's scored in a Champions League final. And he's being mocked by everybody from the Paris Saint-Germain bench. He's an academy boy.
I don't know what to say apart from goal for Paris Saint-Germain. Five goals. Barcola's onside. Plays a 2. The man that's just come on the field as well. Seni Mayulu. In off the inside of the post. 5-0. Outstanding. Well done. Absolutely outstanding. The first team to score 5 goals in a UEFA Champions League final since 1962. Only SL Benfica have ever scored 5 in a final. Also, Benfica and Real Madrid are the 2 teams that have only ever scored 5 or more goals. 7 is the most we've seen in a final. But this is the biggest margin of victory we've ever seen in the Champions League finals. A 5-goal deficit has never happened in the Champions League. Outstanding from Paris Saint-Germain. Oh my God, you were spot on. It is 5-0 PSG.
For the entire match. I mean, you're thinking of a total.
Sheila said, like, I think, you know what the thing is, right? Sheila said 5-0 as a joke. Sheila said 5-0 as a joke as well. She'll let her be 5-0 PSG this way. And it is actually 5-0. Some of the coaches are, even some of the PSG coaches are struggling to contain their emotions. Nobody would have bet on this. Scotty's now top. There you go then. So you can stop moaning about it now, Scotty. If he had put 2k bet on, he'd be 25k. Yeah, but we don't have 2k to bet in the first place. No way they're going to get a 6. No way they're going to get a 6. Booed Paris! Numéro 24. Seni Mayulu. He's blown it. No, that means that definitely does not mean that. That's a rude word, actually. And there is no added time. It's game over. The final score at the Allianz Arena in the 2025 Champions League final. Paris Saint-Germain 5, Inter Milan 0, and the 2025 UEFA Champions League winners, Paris Saint-Germain. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Crazy. Just absolutely unbelievable. Oh, you're on about pawnbrokers. Pawnbrokers is what you're on about. But you've spelt it completely wrong. The way you've spelt that is a rude... You've spelt that... there is 2 ways of spelling it. You're on about... that's what you're on about, but the way you've put it is a rude way, but you've probably spelled it incorrectly. Thank you for the brilliant stream. Thank you, yes. Paris Saint-Germain are European champions for the very first time in their history. They have finally done it. And they have trashed a 3-time champion of this competition. Inter Milan batted 5-0. Can you pawn the engagement ring? Yes, but I'm not going to. It's fair. it's not worth. I mean, it's not worth hundreds. It wasn't worth. It's a nice wing, but it's not. It's not like. It's not worth thousands or anything like that. Definitely wouldn't be worth anything like that. Oh, you on about this? No, it's not. No. This one's not an expensive one. The one Mia has is a more expensive one, but we're not talking like anywhere near thousands. It's still a ring at the end of the day, so there you go. It's my ring, I'm wearing it. Those PSG fans and the players will be celebrating throughout the night. The Inter fans and the Inter players are just they just don't know where to look. They do not know where to look. They just don't know what's happened to them. They just don't know what's hit them tonight. Not doing that to an wedding ring or an engagement. Nah. Definitely don't.
The one they've been waiting for, Darren, the heartbreaker 2025 behind them now. Parisians finally join Europe's elite. Guided by that man, Luis Enrique.
Enriquez took his top off. Enriquez got his top off.
You saw those incredible scenes a moment ago. He said he wanted to get this back. He said he wanted to plant it in the ground. And he said he wanted to do it with his daughter, Sana, who passed away age 9. 4 years after he did it with Barcelona. What an exceptional moment. And what an exceptional manager as well for a team. Kicked off, we said they're young guns, they're inexperienced.
Luis Enrique has had an excellent season. He's won the cup. He's actually won the treble. He's won the Champions League, the league, and the cup. He's won the treble with Paris Saint-Germain. Amazing. 23 shots, 8 on target, 8 shots, 2 on target. The better side for a lot of the tournament, and they have deservedly won it 5-0. Outstanding. Well done to Paris Saint-Germain. We are going to leave it there, I'm afraid. Not going to stay on for the trophy ceremony. As I need to go to the toilet, so sorry about that. We're going to leave it there though. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, I'm back live tomorrow afternoon, where we'll have people saying, how do you watch this? How do you watch the game? How do you watch the game? How do you watch the game? Because I have access to the game for the National League final. It's no longer on TNT Sports. The National League final, it is now on DAZN. DAZN. And you again you have to pay to watch it, which I think is a bit daft, but I mean I wasn't gonna decline it when it was only gonna cost me £9 for the month, and I've seen quite a few games in the National League. So there you go. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, 2:30. Go get it pulled for the National League playoff final. We'll see you in a bit. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And congratulations to PSG, the 2025 UEFA Champions League winners, Paris Saint-Germain. Bye-bye.